Testing, testing. Can you all hear me now? Huh? Huh? Maybe? Sound? Talking? Good. Holy crap. Well, OBS needs to get their crap together. The settings don't make sense. well, I say OBS needs to get their crap together. It's free, so their crap's pretty much together, and it's pretty awesome for free software. In fact, that's what I use out of choice, even though I can afford other software. So, yeah. Anyway, we're here. Let me get the game restarted. A little echo. Hold on. What would be the echo? Is it really echoing? No. Like, is it echoing or not echoing? Now I'm going to have to go listen to it. Hold on a second. I'm going to mute so I can listen. Alright, I don't think that's an echo. I think y'all are just hearing like the air conditioning and stuff, like the computer fans and the air conditioning. Sounds like it should be mostly normal. Yeah, I think the sound should be normal. All should be well. Okay, so here's what we are doing tonight. There are, I believe, 12 people who signed up for the community nights. I'm gonna start doing these community game nights, hopefully at least once a week. That's what I'm aiming for, okay? So community game night once a week. And the idea tonight is that you had to pre-pick a faction and an army. I took all of us sent those over to Warner, so Warner knows what we picked. And whenever the players load into the battle, they have to use that faction and army. So this is not like a pick, counter build, all that kind of stuff. This is meant to just be a challenge because you have to pick an army that's all around enough to face all these different threats. And anyway, that is what we are up against tonight. So here's how we're going to start it. There's 12 players, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off. I'm going to go into the random picker, okay? And it's going to pick 2 players, and they're going to play, and we're going to watch it. And then we'll pick 2 more players and play, and we'll watch it. And if it doesn't look like we're going to get through everybody, then I'll pick a couple of matches, and we'll play them concurrently, and you all send me the replays, we'll queue them up, and watch through it together, okay? We can try it that way. But I'd like to get as many people on stream as we can, which is part of the community night, so that's what we're going to do. Dynasty mode for Warhammer 2, I wish. That'd be so much fun. What 3 characters would you all take for Dynasty mode in Warhammer 2? Just be like all breath spells and like arcane unforging or something. Anyway. Multiplayer battle, host battle. It's called Airs Community Night. The password is 1. However, do not join this game. Are y'all listening? Don't join the game unless I call your name, and if you wanted to participate, you needed to check the announcement on the Discord and send that army to Warner, okay? So don't just jump into the game at random here, please, because it will make things a little bit crazy. All right? Actually, I am as a player in this one. I'm going to actually unhost the game real quick because I think I may not get picked. So here goes the random picking machine here. All right, so the first player in the first game is Regina, and her opponent, I gotta knock Regina out of the list now. Once you get picked once, I'm gonna take you out of the list. So Regina is up first, and she is playing Reptile King. So Regina and Reptile King, I am going to host the battle. And as a spectator, so I'm going to put host battle, host a spectator. You all come join in. So Regina and Reptile, this is a match where the 2 players know each other. I know they've played plenty of games together. We'll roll with this map right here. This should be okay. So I'm going to wait for Regina and Reptile to join. It is random, folks. I have it in a random picker. And then they have to pick the army that they submitted to Warner. Warner, I will let you be the judge of whether they have picked the army that they submitted to you. Alright, so I'm going to take Reptile King out of here too. So Regina and Reptile King. Wait for Regina to hit the game here. Password is 1, Regina. Password is 1. Your slot awaits you. I'm not going to announce any of the armies until we hit the battlefield in case people are listening to the stream. If you are playing, don't look at the stream for your opponent's armies, but here's the armies. All right, let's go. And see, this is nice and quick because everybody submitted things, so hopefully it helps us get a lot of battles in. I think I have a screen blocker we can put up. I'll do it next time. I'll put up the screen blocker, but I don't think either one of them had a lot of time to try and check what the builds are here. Gunner Optics helps. I wear these because I get way too much screen time every day. My job is in front of a computer, and then I come home and stream. Helps me. Some people say it doesn't make any difference. Honestly, a lot of monitors now have built-in like blue light filtering. That's pretty great. But I do love these. I wear them like anytime I can wear them. Yeah, what's Warner saying? Better not. That way I can check the builds. How do you want to check the builds, Warner? Oh, better not use the blocker so that you can check the builds. Got it. Yeah, I'm fine not using it. People just need to go on the honor code here and not cheat. Right? You just need to go on the honor code and not cheat. Alright, so community game night. First round, Regina and Reptile, Lizardmen versus Avalorn. Lizardmen versus Avalorn. So when you are playing the game on stream, once we load into the game, at that point, please mute and turn off the stream so that you can't see your opponent's armies or hear all the casting. If you obviously need to come back and ask a question or something, that's fine. We're not going to hold that against you. But like I said, it's on our system to not cheat here, because then Warner can see the builds and know that everything's okay. But let's take a look at the two builds here. So e-players heard my warning, turned me off, no cheating. And not a terrible surprise, Regina has brought Alariel the Radiant, and it looks like she has the Star of Avalorn, and I believe that was Tempest. It is, as well as Earthblood. Nice layout for Alariel. She's going to have the Keepers of the Flame. This is like her Regiment of Renown build. I love it. She's got the Heralds of the Wind, the Keepers of the Eternal Flame, the Pure Main Company, the Scions of Mathlin, the Fireborn. She's got the Everqueen's Court Guard, a Mage, Lore of Shadows as well. Holy mackerel. Woo! Fun stuff. We are supposed to be playing Warhammer Cup rules. We're not all like terribly used to them yet. If someone accidentally breaks a Warhammer Cup rule, we're not going to get too serious about it because it's like super competitive, but don't come in like abusing it, you know? And then next time when you all have had more time to look at the Warhammer Cup rules, because some people may not be familiar with them, they are posted on my Discord under the Warhammer Cup thread. Got the Storm Riders here, and the Grey. So the Shadow Walkers, so an all Regiment of Renown army for Regina. That should be very entertaining. Looks like Reptile Boy has a couple of Chameleon Skinks, Red-Crested Skinks up front, second line of Saurus Warriors, a Skink Priest, and it looks like Curse of the Midnight Wind, and what's that? Is it Chain Lightning? Yeah, Chain Lightning. It's got some Ripper Dactyl Riders there. It's an anti-infantry weapon. Two of them. Cold One Rider, a little bit of armor piercing, fast moving. Ripper Dactyl Riders and a red-crested Skink Chief. Very interesting. All right. So we've got a Lore of Heavens, Lore of Life, Lore of Shadows. Nice, like, cheap armor-piercing component for the Lizardmen. They're going to have to contend with some pretty nasty skirmishing. And they do have the Ripper Dactyls and the Cold One Riders. It's going to be a little bit of lag. Regina is connecting all the way from Australia. And you know, rip Australian internet from what I hear. I'd say all things considered, it's going quite well right now. Let's check it out here. So the Heralds of the Wind. I'm trying to remember what makes these cats so special. Martial prowess, firewalls moving, physical resistance. That was new, wasn't it? Physical resistance? No, that was Alariel. It flopped back over to her. Decent melee command, firewalls moving. Maybe just better stats or something? Better charge and speed? Yeah, better stats, it looks like. See, Alariel's moving over here pretty close to the Red-Crested Skink Chief. He's anti-infantry, but causes some really nice armor-piercing damage. Now, Alariel doesn't really have armor. Her armor is magic. We've got a Tempest over here, which kind of hit these Ripper Dactyls, did a little bit of damage. I can't tell if it was overcast. Yeah, it is upgraded, so it's a minus 72% speed hit. Over here, though, these Ripper Dactyls bearing down on the Everqueen's Court Guard could potentially cause some damage. Alariel taking a little bit of damage in the process, too. Oh, I wonder if these Keepers of the Flame... Oh, I was actually kind of expecting those Ripper Dactyls to take it. Yep, there they go. They're going to go straight down on the Everqueen's Court Guards. Let's see if they can be protected. We do have a Fireborn nearby. The infantry line for the Lizardmen has closed the distance. They're going to have a tough job of getting rid of these Keepers of the Flame without a... I mean, Chain Lightning could certainly help get the work done if it's placed well and everything works out well. And you can see those Ripper Dactyls pulled off that attack because it was going to get real ugly real quick there, and I think that was a smart move. Red-Crested Skink Chiefs, or Red-Crested Skinks, my bad, should be a pretty good one to throw at the Keepers of the Flame. They won't win that fight, but they'll do a lot of armor-piercing damage for relatively cheap. I would think that that's a pretty good trade, but maybe not because of the physical resistance. The Court Guard getting attacked again by the Ripper Dactyls, who should get a very nice bonus versus that unit since they're an infantry unit. And then, of course, the Ripper Dactyls right now diving all over the Everqueen. And there are Red-Crested Skinks near. The Keepers of the Flame look to be heading that way. They've been hit by Curse of the Midnight Wind. Slow down their effectiveness a little. The Fireborn, yeah, someone's needed to save the Everqueen Court Guard. The Fireborn are going to go for these Chameleon Skinks. It looks like Alarielle survives the first assault there, and now these Skinks are able to engage with the Keepers of the Flame. Pure Main Company routed its first Skink, but now has to deal with a full-blown Saros Warrior with shield. The Chameleon Skinks have gone all the way around the flank and are cutting down the Scions of Mathlin, who were in a tough fight with those Red-Crested Skinks. We'll see whether or not the all-Regiment of Renowned army has what it takes to get the job finished here. I think these Red-Crested Skinks should probably trade decent, and the fact that the Chameleon Skinks are around, I almost wonder, do they pour their ammo into that? I mean, they're not great against armor, but they do cause some good damage. The numbers advantage for the Lizards is going to make this difficult for the Elf army that was chosen here by Regina, but I like her pick. It's a fun pick because it requires quite a bit of skill to pull off if you're going to pull it off, and it lets you use this big variety of units. It's probably not the tournament winner build, but it is a fun build, and I've seen her use something like this before. And boy, these Keepers of the Flame have some serious fighting to do over here, and with the Star of Avalorn, it is going to help them do it. They still have quite a few unit models, and if that Star of Avalorn can keep them from losing more models, this will help significantly over here. It does, well, it's imbuing a lot of healing, but you can tell the amount of damage this unit is taking because it's still losing hit points with the Star of Avalorn. So just to give you an idea of just how much attack that Keeper of the Flame is under right now. Now the Fireborn have racked up 71 kills and are getting a lot of damage done. They're going to be a relatively tough unit for the Lizards to squelch here, unless they can just really blob it and surround it with infantry or break the leadership. And you've still got the Grey back here. The Chameleon Skinks are going to move this way. The Storm Riders, also another interesting unit to be left here late in the game. If Regina can keep as many of these Fireborn alive as possible, and that Curse of the Midnight Wind is a nice cast by Reptile King. This is a unit that if you nerf it, it's going to be a very effective use of the Winds of Magic. You do that at the right time, so I like that a lot. That's a good call by Reptile. The Everqueen Court Guard has a few unit models that came back. See these Shadow Warriors back here unloading on the Chameleon Skinks. The Chameleon Skinks do get a little bit of missile resistance, I believe. It makes them a bit more of a pest to kill, and now the Everqueen Court Guard's stabilizing a little, but still in a very tough fight over here. See the Fireborn chase out these Red-Crested Skinks to keep them from coming back from routing, and Alarielle is in the fight of her life over here. It's very, very dangerous fight for her. She really needs the help of these Fireborn. Looks like she's going to use Tempest to get rid of this last flyer there in that Ripper Dactyl unit. Oof, Alarielle has got to get out of here quick, or else it might be GG for Avalorn. And look at the Pure Main Company coming back into the fight here. Might be able to help the Keepers of the Flame keep hope alive there. Looks like Alarielle is going to get out. We'll see whether or not the Mage can get out. And here comes the Fireborn coming back around for another pass. These Chameleon Skinks almost out of ammo. The Fireborn would be a good target for them, or the Pure Main Company, either one. Looks like she's going to let the Keepers of the Flame stand here and fight this out. Almost out of ammo for the Grey, but quite a lot of ammo left for the Storm Riders. And these guys are going to be pretty decent melee combatants when it's all said and done, too. It's just going to depend on what's left to support them. And Alarielle is really struggling to keep this Red-Crested Skink Chief off. all this going on. The Ripperdactyl Riders probably are going to have... Well, it's going to be close because there's infantry support coming in. Ripperdactyls, though, do well against infantry. Looks like she's going to try and get the Fireborn out of here. Oh no, Alariel routs. Avalorn is in mortal peril. Your general flees the battlefield, ma'am. A shameful display.
A shameful display!
Poor Alariel. Poor Alariel. The leadership is tilting now heavily in favor of the Lizards. I just don't think there are enough Avalorn defenders left to fight back the Lizardmen here. A valiant effort by Regina indeed. Very decent combatants though, these ones that are left. I just don't think they can handle all the Saurus warriors that were left over there, and you have to deal with the leadership. The Storm Riders won't do great against Saurus. The Grey Warriors would do a little better against the Saurus, but nevertheless, it is a tough fight. Saurus warriors are very, very cost-effective mid-tier infantry. GG to both players. GG to both players. Thank you, Regina. Thank you, Reptile King. You all get ready for the next game. Does it allow me to save the replay from these? Do you all know? Does that put that in my autosave? I guess I could go look real quick. I'm going to go take a look at my autosave file. Hungrim, thanks for the 5. He says the soundboard makes a comeback. Praise Carthage. I know. I need to get it loaded up with more sounds. In fact, I need to go on the Discord and have you all suggest all the different sounds that we need to get loaded into it. I have quite a few, but we need to get it loaded up. We can maybe even put some memes up there or something too. It does show the replay from today. Good. All right, I'm going to rename it. So that was Reptile versus Regina. All right, thanks for the awesome game, Reptile and Regina. I'm going to head back over to the random picker, and this match is going to be... Oh, me! I got picked. So Heir of Carthage is in this round. Let's see if I can hold my own with my pre-picked army. So it's Heir of Carthage versus Poison Ducky. So Heir of Carthage versus Poison Ducky. Poison Ducky, if you want to come find the game, should be called Heir's Community Night. The password is 1. So Heir versus Poison Ducky. All right, I'm going to punt Reptile King. Warner needs to join to spectate the builds. Yeah, Warner, there is a spectator slot open. I think when I've got to rehost though because I have to be the player. So you all hold on just a second. Battles, multiplayer battle, host battle. All right, I'm hosting. It's Heir's Community Night. Password is 1. Warner, you join as the spectator. I'm joining this one as a player. Mad Devil says, what you've been playing lately, Heir? For fun on my own time, a little bit of Halo Wars 2 because I never bought the DLC for it. In fact, I was thinking about streaming some of that one night. Poison Ducky, this is your slot here. So if you're out there, let me know. If you're not, we can pick another player. Oh, no, he's there. I see him in chat. So Poison Ducky, jump on in. Let's go with Alpine Ridge. And I've got to pick my army. The army that I pre-picked is here. What? Oh, I thought it didn't save it. All right, here we go. Reptile King. What's Reptile King doing in here? Maybe he thinks it's like a last man standing. He might have thought that if you win, you stay, which we will do that one night. That's okay, I like the spirit. We will do that one night. We'll do it if you win, you stay. And I'll tell you what, the next time we do the if you win, you stay, if someone wins 3 in a row, I'll give them a prize. So we'll do that next time if y'all want to. That was a good match though, folks. Poison Ducky, are you able to join? Yes, the prize will be a handgun, Warner. No problem, Reptile. We do need to do a winter stays sometime. He says, I want to join, but it's not showing up. I'm gonna rehost. Check again, Poison Ducky. I'm gonna rehost here. Host battle. Airs community night, password 1. See if Ducky can load in. If he can't, we'll pick someone else. He says he needs to restart. We'll wait just a second, let him restart. If y'all have any questions in the chat, you can hit me up with questions. Region difference in servers? Maybe. I think I'm on the Steam region, like it's US Dallas, I think, but I don't know if that makes a difference because I pretty frequently play with people who I'm pretty sure aren't sitting on a Steam region in the US. Yeah, Poison Ducky's in America, so probably not the reason. Finds elf thing interpreter for save Lauren. Senshi elf thing interpreter. Just got on. Well, thanks for joining, Gimlet. We're gonna do these. We're gonna do these battles, these community nights every week. Favorite meme? Ooh, I don't know. Probably if it involves Fry from Futurama. Like, that's gonna be one of my favorite memes. What would you think if Hannibal was in Warhammer 2? They should bring him in as a Lord for Kislev. What do y'all think? Hannibal on a War Elephant? Would he be a melee player, or would they make him a spellcaster, though? What do y'all think? Will there be a VOD of this? Yes, it will post later, Jonas. Anytime I stream on YouTube, the video on demand post afterwards. We're just giving Poison Ducky a chance to restart and to see if he can join. If he can't, I will rehost, and then if Ducky is able to see the game later on, we can have him jump in one. So that's how we'll handle it, but I do want to give him a chance to join real quick. I think he's rebooting the game. Totally a melee lord for Hannibal. I would love to see them do a Total War mythology based in the ancient world. Or you could do it even more broadly, kind of like Age of Mythology did, where it doesn't have to be like a perfect match of time periods. It just picks all the fun mythology for folks. So I would love to see that kind of thing, but I don't think that CA is going to do it. Alright, let's see. Is Ducky able to get in? Alright, Warner's restarting the game too. Okay, he's going to add Warner. You guys can't see the room now? That's so weird. Warner, do I have you on Steam? Do I need somewhere? Let me see. Warner, why don't you add me on Steam real quick? When you invite someone to a game, does it give them a chance to join as a spectator or not? You know what? It could be. I think I'm set to invisible on Steam. Let's try this. Online. Let's turn off the do not disturb. I wonder if that's creating the issue. Let's see. Messages. Oh, where's the stupid friends request on here? I can't ever remember the friends request locations anymore. I so don't use it. Let's see. Is Warner on here? Sorry for the delay, folks. Give me just a second. We're trying to get back on track. There he is. All right, got Warner added. Can you see the game, Warner? Is it there? now? Are you able to see it? I'm gonna rehost. Battles, multiplayer battle, host battle. I'll change the name to just Airs Community. Airs Community, password 1. Sick House, what's going on, man? Thanks for being here. Haven't seen you in a while. I'm glad to have you back. Or maybe I just wasn't watching and you were here, and if so, I apologize. Warner, let me know if you can see this now. If not, I'll send you an invite, and then maybe we can get Poison Ducky invited. I wonder if I have to restart the game after I do that. I haven't played Planetfall yet. They sent me a code. I haven't got to play it. Is it good? I heard it was really complex. Waiting to see whether... Why doesn't it, like, put these in order? So annoying. I don't see Warner on here. Okay, Warner's in. Ducky, how's it going on your end? Can you see the game? Are you able to join? Can anybody send him an invite? Warner, can you invite Ducky? We're trying hard to get him in here. Okay, he's adding Warner. You're gonna see whether he's able to join. Alright. Dead Boy, the Turdatani. Man, my favorite faction, the Turdatani. At least my favorite one to go to war with, at least, right? Good old Turdatani. Rome 2's best faction. They should have made an unlockable Turdatani mod. Someone probably did. Or were they unlockable in that expansion? Were they unlockable in the expansion they put over there? If so, they should have had poo-dipped javelins. Okay? Turd-dipped javelins. And it would have been biological warfare of the ancient world. Oh, we got him! Poison Ducky. Oh, my Skaven. Why? Why the Skaven? Why the Skaven? I don't feel like this map is really fair to the Skaven, but I want something a little more interesting. That's a good map. Let's do like outskirts of Altdorf or something. That one has some open ground, a little bit of terrain, a little bit of trees. Altdorf outskirts air. There we are. That's right, he made it finally. Here we go. Good map, Grimhagen. Well, let's try that one. Because we can't change the build, it's not like it matters. And then it won't be something I picked. Holy no! No, no, no. No. Way too many choke points. Warner may have to join as a player. Just look at the builds when we go through the intro screen, Warner. See if that works. You can look at them when we get on the battlefield. Yeah, you can take a look at them as we get on the battlefield just to make sure. Yeah, because we can't change them. And I was trying to pick a map. Like, I had Alpine Ridge picked just because I was randomly picking stuff, but when he showed up with the Skaven, I kind of felt bad because Alpine Ridge does hurt a skirmish game, and that is one of the Skaven's main plays, and so I was trying to pick a map that was not gonna, like, put a big wall between me and all of his potential artillery or range. He may not pick any of that, I'm just saying. Like, I didn't want to pick a map that seemed like, oh, I was like, oh, I'll pick Alpine Ridge to help me against the Skaven. If y'all want to get a list of maps put together and, like, DM it to me, or, like, if someone wants to DM me a list of maps on, what you call it, Discord. I can plug them into the generator too, so that it'll be fair that way. Well, I say fair, or at least up to random. Right? That way it's not me picking something and someone think that I'm favoring one player with it. But yeah. That way if there's just like a list of decent maps, we can use that. Just waiting on folks to load in here.
Dental Life Active Fresh.
What the?
Fight bad breath at its source.
What the devil? My phone like randomly starts playing ads about dog bones for bad breath. Holy crap. I mean, I know I might not have great breath right now, but thanks a lot. Really appreciate it. Dentalite has not sponsored this stream, folks. I kind of went with like an old faithful for me here with the Dark Elves. It's an army I'm pretty familiar with.
Dread spears. Eager for battle. Dealers in death.
Witch Elves!
A little bit of lag in the game. See how it works out. Definitely a little bit, unfortunately.
Marathi! Bringers of death!
Dark Elves.
Marathi! First Sorceress!
Okay. Lag looks like it's actually improved a little.
Marathi! Shadowy Overseer!
Marathi's like Cruella de Vil. She is, isn't she? Except she wears a whole lot less clothes.
Marathi!
She would have no need of a Dalmatian coat or whatever it was. Absolutely no need.
Nagarothi.
Nagarothi. Got some rat-a-tat-tat ogres. What we got? Warlock Engineer, Warlock Engineer. Oh, that's Queek. That's Queek! Queek!
No mercy.
What kind of rat trickery is this?
Come with me!
No one picks Queek.
Forward!
What's he on at over here?
Mother of Vengeance!
Executioners. With pleasure.
Leave nothing!
Slash. Kill. Blackguards. Dark Elves. On to slaughter. Cold ones. Rookie.
Put a quick charge here.
Bringers of death!
Make them bleed.
Marathi! Call for blood!
Start dropping a little hurt over there.
Cold ones.
Holy crap, those rat ogres got some work done there.
Sacrifice them! Glorious destruction! Quickly now!
Those boys hit pretty hard on the charge. Not sure that was a very good, play for me.
Murder awaits. Battle ready. Onwards to murder. Back.
Let's move these units right over here.
Merciless host.
Kill!
little bit over this way.
Dealers in death.
Dealing a little damage there. Marathi got through the middle. Oh, no, she didn't. Hang in there, Marathi. I'm trying. Right when I made fun of Queek. Did you guys see that? Did Air get what was coming to him or what? I made fun of Queek and now I'm probably going to lose to him. Wow, we're getting absolutely clobbered here.
To destruction.
We're getting absolutely clobbered.
Advance! Moving out! On to murder!
Just a quick charge there.
Advance.
Go back.
Moving
Back.
Sana shot!
Death hag.
I was hoping we would have nerfed them enough in the center to be safe, but man, however he did it, he absolutely worked
Cold ones.
my executioners over time there.
Forward! Death awaits!
Let's get over here so we can do a little bit of work. Death Hag is still alive. This is good news.
Bloody murder.
Maybe try and hit those Clan Vulcan tail slashers. Shoot these guys in the back. I'm kind of glad he hasn't noticed these guys. Berserkin, let's get out of that fight real quick.
Onward.
Alright, let's go kill Queek.
At once!
We're not out of this yet, folks.
Sacrifice them!
Let's use the Witch's Brew.
Feel the dark.
Got my root charge there. Charge these guys again. Kill some of these storm vermin.
Cold-blooded killers.
Alright, Clan Vulcan tail slashers.
Going. Carnage awaits.
Let's see if we can pull this one back.
Advancing. Moving out.
Let's go ahead and just kill this unit real quick because it's closer to us.
Kill them.
Alright, we got the Warlock Engineer.
The pain!
Slash. Kill. On to slaughter.
Quick charge here.
Them for
Clean
town.
that up. Let's bring these back over. Gotta go shut down those rat ogres.
Eager for battle. Rookie, forward.
Pull back!
To destruction.
Alright, well, we killed the Plague Monk Censer Bears, but at the cost of my Death Hag.
Onwards to murder. Cold ones.
Clan Rat Spears. Put a quick hit on those ogres. I'm gonna move out of the way now.
Forward. Advance. Rookie.
Bring up
Eager for
these.
battle. My
Keep
blade
shooting those up.
We are ready.
Let's take out those Plague Monk Censer Bears.
Advance!
Run over
By
here.
all means!
Rookie, forward.
On to violence!
Murder awaits.
Oh, no, this is not good. It's not good. Drop your equipment and run.
Advancing. Understood. Carnage awaits.
Yeah, let's swing this way for a second. Pretty much done away with them. I wonder if we can put a quick kill on the Warlock Engineer.
Murder
He doesn't have his warp armor.
eager for battle.
Okay, got a quick hit there. Let's move on. Let's target this blob over here. Go remount the artillery. Oh no,
Death is coming.
they're out of control and they're chasing my skirmishers. It's not ideal. Skaven Slave Spears out. We need to get these units out of here. That charge on the Warlock Engineer was over. Save my skirmishers, witchy elves. Was gonna be. It's not good. Losing Marathi without using up her magic was a big old boy mistake on my part.
Bolt throwers. Blood for Cain.
Get our bolt throwers doing work here. How come those clan rats didn't rout off that charge? I'm a little bit shocked on it. Oh crap! Now they went berserk. Great. It's just what I need.
Forward.
Just what I need. Come on, Blackguard.
Guards.
You can do it.
Cold-blooded killers. Dark elves.
I really wish that Death Hag would come back. That'd be great. You know?
Battle ready. We understand. Moving out.
Skilled murderesses! Shut!
No, don't route that bolt thrower. Don't do this.
Warriors.
Let's just regroup. Let's regroup. I need to use up the ammo.
Slaughter!
Fact.
Moving out!
Flame rat. Storm
Witch
vermin.
elves.
You vermin!
Destroy! To destruction!
Run away a little further.
For all. Onward!
Okay, Death Hag came back. Can I regroup my forces successfully,
Moving
though?
out!
So many Storm Vermin.
Carnage awaits!
And then losing Marathi up in that fight up front, like, I threw her in because I felt pretty confident, and feeling confident was a mistake. It was a straight-up mistake.
Dark shards! The merciless host!
Okay, we got our Blackguard back, too. Let's pull these units back together.
Eager for battle.
Alright, we got units chasing us.
Bolt
Let's
throwers! Forward!
see what we can do. Oh, we got a route over here on the Warlock Engineer.
On to murder.
It's good news.
Death
We
hand.
gotta keep the Death Hag away for a minute.
At once! Advance! Druki!
Okay, we got their attention.
Suffering for all!
Got their attention. Because here's what I want to do.
Druki.
I want to combine.
Nagarothi.
I gotta get that Warlock Engineer out of here.
With pleasure!
Let's actually pull away from that for a minute.
Massacre them!
Sephai.
Guessing the Death Hag can kill these units.
Moving out!
Oh, I shot my own witches.
The merciless host!
I shot my own witches.
Bolt throwers! To destruction! Onwards to murder! On to slaughter!
Can you all believe the Air shot his own unit? Does that sound like something I would do? It sure does. Okay, shoot him in the back.
Moving out! Cold
We can't rout the Council Guard, but we can straight up kill it, I think.
battle ready!
I think.
Advancing!
Or not. There's one Council Guardsman there who is refusing to be a good rat and die.
On to slaughter! Murder awaits! Druki, forward! Onward!
Can't let that Death Hag rout.
Terror and
I really don't
death.
want to shoot into their shields,
Blood will
though.
flow. Dealers in death. Dark shards. Orders understood. Forward. Druki. Murder awaits.
Rage.
Blood for Cain. Advancing. Dread spears. Die, weaklings.
Sowing turmoil.
To destruction. On to slaughter. Going. We are ready. Blood for
Okay, we have to do a little bait and switch work here.
Going. As you say, it is done.
I need these Witch Elves, but I gotta make sure this Warlock Engineer gets out of here. Like, I hate committing that whole unit to that, but it's just pretty much gotta happen.
Flow. Carnage awaits.
Let's see if we can kill this Council Guardsman. There we go.
Tag. Forward.
Shoot him in the back.
Battle falls.
Spears are attacking.
Mistress of whispers.
I don't want the...
Bolt throwers. Without question.
Striking out. At once.
Orders understood.
There we
Moving
go. I
out.
got the Bolt Throwers ready to open up.
Whisper to me.
Okay, Witch Elves can come back. I think we can recover this.
Bolt throwers.
It was a very difficult and disastrous start for me. I did not expect a rushy Skaven army.
With rage.
Dealers in death. No survivors.
To battle.
GG. Wow. Air versus Ducky. Woo! That was not an expected build. He had some tough infantry here, and you saw how quick I paid for it. I'm really shocked here at the performance of this unit because it was in the presence of Marathi and the Death Hag, which means that this Censer Bearer that we blasted into was hugely nerfed. Like, hugely nerfed. And so I'm really blown away by the performance of that unit in the center being able to take out that Executioner. Now, it's possible he got them with a good Warp Lightning when I wasn't looking, or maybe he nerfed my Executioners with Queek. Can you do that? I want to say Queek has a nerf, I just don't remember if it applies to single unit entities. So, and then the fact that these were Storm Vermin, My bleak swords didn't do so well. Witch elves ended up saving me a lot, and so did the blackguard. And it's one of the reasons why I put the blackguard in this build. And the blackguard was certainly meant to be a hard unit to kill, especially if it's in the presence of these two. Marathi does not usually fall apart that badly in battle, but that may have been a reality of Queek being there, and him not being a large lord that just ragdolls her. He may have gotten in and just started doing really good damage, and then used, yeah, someone said he used Death Frenzy. Yeah, I do think I recall seeing Death Frenzy. It's probably on his Warlock Engineer. Or the Warlock Engineer there. Death Frenzy can certainly... Yeah, Queek did well. That was great. That was fun. That was a good one. Alright, who's next? Alright, so the next two players is going to be Flying Taco. If you are out there, Taco, you are up. And let's get the next one up there too. So it's going to be Flying Taco and Shattered Sky. So Flying Taco, Shattered Sky. Did anybody send me the map list? I'm going to look at my messages real quick. If anybody sent me a map list, let me know. If you did, like where it's posted. And then I can use the map list too. I'm going to go ahead and host the battle. So the battle here is going to be Heirs Community. Password is 1. This game is for Shattered Sky. And, let's see. Was it Shattered Sky? Yeah, Shattered Sky and, who was the first one I called out? Taco. Flying Taco and Shattered Sky. Oh, I gotta host it as a spectator. My bad. Hold on. I gotta re-host it. Oh, you Josh, thanks so much for the 10. He says, always enjoy your streams. Boomer sooner, man. Boomer sooner indeed. I can't wait. Football season's here. And I'm ready to see the Sooners take a 5th straight Big 12 title and hopefully have a defense that's somewhere in the top 50 of college football rather than being the absolute bottom of the pack. Be great. Multiplayer battle, Heirs Community, passwords 1. Crap! I did it again. I'm so not used to hosting as a spectator. There we go. Alright, the game is finally up. The game's finally up. I am going to make it a 2v2 just so Warner can jump in if he wants to look at the armies, and then we'll close it off. We're going to have Flying Taco and Shattered Sky. Broken Sky. Good defense, it'll never happen. I hope so. I remember back in the day. I'm old enough to remember an OU that had good defense. Of course, offenses have changed a lot too. Now that's not enough excuse for him, but is Flying Taco Dov? It could be, I guess. I don't think so though. Pretty sure Flying Taco's Flying Taco. Is it a mirror match? Oh, that's hilarious. Tacos don't fly. Alright, we need to pick a good map. I need a map. Dov, do you know a good map for this if you're out there? I don't know if Dov Plays is still out there. Pilgrim, anybody? Yeah, Dov's still out there too. Like, if you guys know a good map that I can pick, like kind of a good neutral map. I'm the superior son of Sigmar. I love it. Excavation site it is. Alright, map is excavation site. Excavation site. Alright, I'm wondering whenever you've done what you need to do, if you want to jump out or join as a spectator, feel free. As long as you're not lagging us, I'm good with it. But the other spectator slots, let's not join and fill those. Warner is helping the knights, that's why I'm having to do that. I don't want to add unnecessary lag, but if Warner wants to join it, he can. I think it worked fine in that last battle. Actually, they're ready. I'm going to go ahead and ready up. Warner, if you want to jump in the next one, we'll get you. I'm just going to go ahead and ready up while we're ready, because we're a little behind where I wanted to be because of not being able to see in the game. But we got Empire on Empire with Flying Taco falling out of a broken sky, folks. Talk about a game. Talk about a game. Should be very fun. We've had replays, I think, from both these players in the past. I know I have, in fact. Flying Taco Krell, even. That's right, if you guys got the Taco Krell from being sponsored, you can totally drop it there. Excavation site. Yeah, this looks good. Look at map here. What are they excavating? Is this like a giant Skaven guano mine? Let's see what's down here at the bottom of the pit. Anybody see any guano? No guano. Go under the pit. Wow, this is some interesting construction. Go on. Yep. There it is. End of the world, folks. End of the world. The salt mines of Carthage. Ooh. Could be. Very well could be. Could be a salt mine. That's a good point. Oh man, folks, next week I am going to be doing something really fun. At least it's really fun for me. May not be fun for some of you, but it'll be fun for me, and I'm super excited for it. MSI is sending me a little package. They want me to build something for you all, and oh, it's going to be nice. I can't wait to show you all. It's going to be so awesome. And yeah. I'm working on some prizes too. We're really close to that 250K. So I'm going to try and get some prizes set up for you all. Now remember, I'm going to go ahead and announce this in case the two players who are playing this battle are listening. Please mute the stream now. Honor system not to cheat each other. I'm going to start casting the armies in 3, 2, and 1. Alright, here we go. Regina says my PC is too flashy. It is very flamboyant, my PC. Alright, let's take a look. So we got Flying Taco over here with the blue outline on the banners, and the red outline on the banners is going to be Broken Sky. So we're going to have a front line of swordsmen with Sigmar's Sun, and then we're over here we're going to have Knights of the Blazing Sun. Ooh, 3 of them. 3 Knights of the Blazing Sun. A couple of Free Company militia. It looks like a couple Empire Spearmen. 2 captains on a horse supporting Balthasar Gelt. Excitement, she wrote, folks. Another Balthasar! It's not only a mirror match, it is a molten metal mirror match. Holy crap. So Balthasar Gelt and an Empire captain over here as well. However, this Balthasar's army has a spearman, a Sigmar's Sun, some halberds, looks like for anti-large work, some handguns, as well as the Silver Bullet. Then we have the Royal Altdorf Griffites and the Hammer of Witches in a very nice position back here, covered by some crossbowmen, a spearman, and another swordsman. Oh boy, that Knights of the Blazing Sun, that's gonna get interesting, folks. I'm looking forward to this one. I am kind of surprised actually I'm not terribly surprised there's no Pistoliers. They're not great against certain targets. Outriders could be good in quite a few situations, but then you gotta micro them too. The Empire suffers from just like dog poopishly crappy infantry, except unless you have like this, like great swords. But they do have the unbreakable units that you can use wisely, and they can be quite good. So the Empire, I mean, it's gonna be really interesting to see how this plays out. Infantry-wise, I mean, Taco to me looks like he's got the tougher infantry army. This Hammer of Witches, I mean, it could do a lot of damage to Knights of the Blazing Sun, but see how the shots are lined up right now? It'd have to be coming across here. I don't know if they can see my drawing, hopefully not. But, if they can, whoops. Yeah, I think it's going to be a tough shot for that Hammer of Witches to kill a lot of these Knights, which are over on his left flank. Ravenhawk is asking how do you get to the Discord. Warner, are you able to drop a Discord link in the chat if you are still there? Or Wicked? I don't know who all has. Yep, there you go. Warner's got you covered. Thank you, sir. Please join the Discord if you haven't. That's how we organize all this stuff. And it's a great way to get involved. There is an awesome community there. I will vouch for them. I go in there as often as I can daily to say hi to folks and chat for a bit. Take a nice little break from work sometimes. How many nights? A Gelt storybook. That's right. I mean, this is gonna be interesting. A huge chunk of the force for Taco though over here on the left. So he's kind of moving left, maybe trying to force him to reposition here. Great Cannon still would have a pretty decent position right here because it would have a flank covered. He's going for the gold here. He hit Gelt, and he hit him good. Gelt was sitting still there for a second. He took a shot. Ooh! Poor Balthasar does not have any lore of life to help him out. He is getting some hits. Oh, the silver bullets popped up. Nice retreat here, but oh, a final transmutation. And it's getting both of these Empire captains right now. He want to split those two Empire captains up. I don't know if it actually if you go out of the range, does it actually stop it? What a play here. Gelt is basically going to end up melting this other Empire captain and got good damage done on the other one. And then the infantry advantage still in the hands of Flying Taco, I believe. But that ranged and that worked there. That was nice. Nice shooting through the gap here. He's going for the halberds. Sigmar's son working that gap. The Free Company militia working this flank very nicely here. Getting some really good shots in on the swordsman. Now the Empire captain got routed back here by the Knights of the Blazing Sun. Maybe he got into that Free Company militia or something. Yeah, both. There's an Empire captain out over here, so Gelt is without support, and this flank is in some major trouble now as the Knights of the Blazing Sun come blazing saddles all over this. Oh, Gelt getting dealt a very rough hand there by the Free Company militia. Gelt get dealt. Okay, the Royal Altdorf Griffites, though, could bottle up quite a few of these knights. There are some halberds to come in as a secondary line, but the infantry line for Broken Sky has got to be struggling. There's swordsmen here now attacking the cannon. There's two cannons, the Great Cannon and the Hammer of Witches. Balthasar found him a safe space back here so that he won't keep getting triggered by the Hammer of Witches, but now he's going to come out. He wants to use his magic, I'm sure, though I do think that it looks to me like the fight is going pretty decent for Taco. Oh, a minus 60 armor on the Griffites. That's going to hurt. Now the Knights of the Sun and these Free Company militia should be dishing a lot more damage over there, so that was a nice play. Balthasar on Balthasar action. Who would have expected this? Oh, got some hot Balthasar action. He's final transmutating the other. So Broken Sky is in big trouble here. But, I mean, the Lord for Flying Taco also beat up, so red Balthasar is down, blue Balthasar in pretty rough shape, but I don't know, Broken Sky's army, I just don't know if he can hold out. Those knights, they dealt with the Griffites with the help of Balthasar. It's a very nice play. Makes those Knights of the Blazing Sun get a lot more mileage. These crossbowmen in trouble, the handgunners in trouble. Yeah, I don't think there's any stopping the tide of tacos here. His Empire pick. The Free Company. Are these the Levy Freemen of the old world? I mean, I don't know if they're quite as cost effective. Some close-ups here. You all didn't know you were going to get some hot Gelt on Gelt action here tonight, did you? We keep it spicy around here, folks. We keep it spicy. Nicely played by Taco. And Broken Sky. That was fun. I like the army that Broken Sky brought because it has a lot of diversity to it. The adversity, obviously, that he got hit with here is stopping 3 heavily armored knights with what he had is going to be hard. And that's the challenge of tonight, is you don't know who you're getting matched against, and you don't know what they're going to bring, and you just got to take what you can get. So he has some anti-large in here. He's got Balthasar to deal with single entity units. He's got some state troops to just kind of hold the line. He's got some armor-piercing missiles. He's got some standard missiles, and he's got some long range to try and force someone to attack him, and then a little bit more anti-large with terror in the Altdorf Griffite. So this army is definitely a rounded army for him to try and give him the best chance. Now, Taco's army here to me is obviously a lot more aggressive in the sense that he's going to come up on the flanks with the Free Company, which are kind of that nice hybrid specialist unit, the Knights of the Blazing Sun to get some brutal charges in. A very versatile unit here, potentially. And, I mean, the only way these units would be really bad, I think, is if you came up against Dragon Princes, right? Because they're pretty much immune to fire damage. But outside of that, I think they ought to be pretty decent. And then, of course, Gelt, Final Transmutation, and then the Transmutation of Lead. Is that the one that drops the armor? I could be wrong. I can't remember. Or Plague of Rust. Plague of Rust Overcast. That's what it is. Transmutation of Lead's a different debuff. Good game, guys. Appreciate it. That was fun. All right, I'm going to rehost the game, and we will pick the next players. I don't know if I saved that replay. I'm going to go save that one in. If we need to do a highlight reel later on, that way we'll be able to rename. And that one was Taco versus Broken Sky. What do y'all think? Do you like the community game night so far? Is it enjoyable? Fun format, maybe? All right, I've got the battle hosted. It is Heirs Community. Password is 1. Let's go see who our players are. So we are going to get Barbecue Python, and he is going to be going up against... hold on just a second. Barbecue Python going up against Ungram Iron Fist. And I hosted as the wrong one again, so I gotta rehost. Multiplayer battle, host as spectator. So the game is open. Dob, do you have another map suggestion on you, by the way? If so, let me know. Barbecue Python. And who's our other player there? We have Barbecue Python and Ungram Iron Fist. The Slayer King. I'm gonna make an extra slot here for Ungram to look around at the armies. Holy mackerel! Dawn Shield! Dude! Dawn Shield! Thank you so much. $50, Dawn Shield, you are way too kind. Thank you so much. Folks, can you please help me whoop it up in chat? Dawn Shield. Dawn Shield was here on the last stream too, and absolutely poured out a whole bunch of support for me. And Dawn Shield, you are amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm gonna hit the chat here, put out some Bloodmans for Dawn Shield for being an absolutely amazing human being. Really appreciate it. Dawn Shield, are you in the Discord? Thank you so much, Dawn Shield. If you have any suggestions for another community game night, absolutely, with all the support you've shown to the channel, I would be happy to take your suggestion. If you want to shoot me something on the Discord or tag me in there or something, Dawn Shield, I'd love to hear if you have some ideas of something special that you would like to see. Or if there's like a campaign that you like me to play, I'll make you a video, or you know, something like that. Or a certain battle that I can try and make for you in a video sometime. Let me know. Be happy to do it for you. Fate has us meet as foes. Oh, Ungram has picked the Empire, and Barbecue Python going as Skaven. Like, they got some, these guys must have played before too. They got some nice banter going on here. I like it. I like it. I don't know if it's going to be a ranged fight. It's going to be interesting. See how this is going to go, Reptile. How about hosting a tournament when you hit 250k? Ooh, I like that idea. Oh, you Josh, that'd be a good way. That'd be a good thing. We should have an Heirs 250k tournament. Should we do like an invitational or something? with like maybe we do like an invitational tournament that's pretty competitive, and then on the side we do like some like matches where people can submit their name to play this style of game, so they get to be on the stream too. And like in between the tournament matches, while the players are getting ready, we have those other games ready, and we can like switch around. That might be kind of fun. That might be kind of fun. Yeah, a beginners tournament for new players to come out of their shell. That would be pretty interesting too. Reincarnation of Hannibal, that would be your cup. Oh, did I picked out Altdorf Outskirts. That's okay, this map's okay. Yeah, the 250k thing, I was definitely gonna see whether, if I have enough days, I was gonna take a day off work, do like a big special celebration, get you all a bunch of content, host a stream, do a special event, give away some prizes, and then hopefully I was gonna make like a video of some of my favorite memories of the 10 years on the channel that led up to all that. So that's kind of what I'm planning right now, and I'm gonna try and see if I can get MSI to pitch in like a really cool prize that they might be able to help ship, because they have offices throughout the world, something that I could try and open up to the whole world, but we'll see. They already give me a lot, and I feel terrible going and asking them for more. But yeah, we'll see. Macedon, greater than Rome, greater than Carthage, greater than everybody else. Wicked, where you submit which faction or sub-faction you will use in round a bit advance. Oh, people are asking. Beginners tournament I hosted was a best of one. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, Wicked. It's not a bad idea. Just a way to let new players get in. Like, the rule would be, what? You've never played in a tournament before? Is that the rule on how you do it? How did you decide what a beginner is? Rohit Nair, thank you so much for the 5. He says, love your content. I mostly play campaign, but things like this, it's promoting me to join multiplayer. Dude, you should try it, Rohit. And thank you very much for the support. Thank you for being here on the stream. Chat, can you help me drop some Bloodmans here for Rohit? Tabs me out of the game when I do it, but I'm going to go do it real quick. Rohit, thank you so much for the support. And yeah, I mean, you should try multiplayer. I think the best way to try multiplayer for the first time is to do it in kind of like this setting that I have on the Discord, where it's like a friendly setting where people are happy to like just play fun matches with you, and it's a good way to get introduced to it without having to worry about some of the sweatiness or, you know, kind of rude builds and stuff that go on in the matchmaking. Wicked says he's down if you want to do a tournament like that. Maybe we should. Maybe we should. Alright, Skaven, they got a couple Death Runners here. A Night Runner with Tretch Craventail. Tretch Craventail, I like it. Skaven slaves up front. Some clan rats. More clan rats in a second line. A Hell Pit Abomination. Warp Fire Throwers? Ooh, me like. Rat Ogres. Plague Priest. And the Storm Vermin Council Guard there. The Plague Priest, let's see what he's got going on. A Pestilent Birth. Vermintide. Blessed with Filth. I mean, what Skaven doesn't like to be blessed with filth? Check out the Empire build here for Ungram. Ungram has some handguns up front and the silver bullets. Second line of halberds. Another, it is Balthasar. It is like Balthasar Pride Month right now. There's a spearman on either flank. We've got some Empire Knights, a couple of great swords, the Hammer of Witches, and a Hellblaster volley gun, and a Celestial Wizard. It looks like Curse of the Midnight Wind, Harmonic Convergence. What is that other one I'm missing there? Comet of Cassandora. Nice. Oh, that transmutation, or was it did he transmutate? Or did the Hell Pit just get wrecked by those gunners? I think he just took a shot from the gunners. I don't think there was a transmutation. Of course, we got Tretch lined up on the left. These Empire Knights about to get a nasty surprise over here. This is not a fight they want to take. These Night Runners will slow them down a lot in that fight. The Empire Knights can cause a little initial damage here, but they'll get chewed up in that fight with Tretch over there. Wow, the Hell Pit Abomination is eating it right now. The Hellblaster Volley Gun already picked up 10 kills. That Hammer of Witches is putting a hurt on the Hell Pit. Yeah, look at those Empire Knights getting shreked by the Skaven over here. That's going to be rough. The Skaven are engaging. These greatswords going to be a pretty good unit against most things the Skaven have here. But is there enough Empire troops to hold out? This is a pretty sizable Vermintide. They're almost twice the size of the Empire. Oh, this is trouble. This is trouble right here. Rat Ogre breaking through the front lines, and there's all kinds of juicy targets back here. They did get caught by the greatswords just for a moment. The Hellblaster volley gun opening up on the flanking units, but it is a little bit exposed out here on the flank, and those Rat Ogres could get it. Greatswords pushing back some clan rats or Skaven slaves there, I couldn't tell which one. That Hell Pit Abomination has to be dealt with quickly. He's about to take a big dump all over the back of the Empire lines if they can't. Oh boy, the Rat Ogres are getting the Hellblaster. Oh, there comes Rat Ogre. I think he took out a cannon on his way in. Nope, no he didn't. Cannon is still intact. We're getting a little bit of lag here though. Woo! He is taking a beating from those handguns though. But I mean, it's still going to take a few volleys to take that thing out. And then Tretch and his fast flanking force over here, the Death Runners, moving in quickly. The Death Runners gonna be a good match to take down these greatswords. Oh, look at the Warp Fire throwers. Pouring it on, and that's gonna have a morale hit too, I think, that comes with it. The Hammer of Witches goes down due to terror. The Hell Pit Abomination might get finished off here, unless it pulls back quick enough. Oh, it's down. It's totally down, but it drops a Skaven Slave Spear that could be very good against that handgunner. There's still some greatswords in really good shape over here. These Warp Fire throwers unleashing it on the greatswords, and the greatswords go down very quickly. Yeah, look at that Skaven Slave Spear out of the Hell Pit Abomination, so its fury lives on. We're getting some nice, hot Warp Fire thrower action over here. Like I said, it's always spicy on this stream. Empire Knights doing some work against these clan rats. The Council Guard just kind of held in reserve, and why not at this point? Why not? Hold that unit to late game and make the Empire do something about it. Balthasar better watch it. He's going to be getting a little bit out of his league. Look at this, turning the Warp Fire throwers on the other greatsword, and though not necessarily meant to be good against armor, they dish a lot of damage. A lot of damage. And the angle here was very good. So the Warp Fire throwers got some very, very nice work done. Hammer of Witches came back, but with the Death Runners running around back there, I don't know how it's ever going to get back to its gun. Whew. Yeah, the Skaven coming on strong here. Tretch Craventail. Let's get some leader close-ups here. Tretch, soaked in blood, running across the battlefield. Or is that? Yeah, that's Tretch. Couldn't quite see him good. Balthasar flying overhead. Got some summoned plague monks. This is so many rats. The Empire has killed a huge number of rats, but it's not even half of them. Oh, Balthasar gets a nice charge on Tretch, but he better watch out. Tretch is anti-large. Balthasar he's very prone to getting thrashed in this kind of fight. The Empire just is not going to be able to hold together. The power bar shifting against him. The Council Guard, almost a spectator here. Very rushy army twice from the Skaven. Interesting to see that both times we've seen the Skaven here that it's been a rushy build. Got Balthasar and his Celestial Wizard in there, fighting to the bitter end, but they are defeated. There goes the power bar. Good game. Good game. Ungram and Barbecue Python. And the Barbecue Python comes out on top of our very own Slayer King for this match. I mean, maybe he's off balance, not playing his beloved namesake. But, I mean, unless we're talking about a sunburnt Lizardmen, I don't know what the namesake of Barbecue Python is. But no, fun armies for both. The cool combination of Death Runners on the flank with Tretch. I've never seen that before. Very interesting to see Tretch running over there with some Night Runners, Death Runners, running with the Runners. So I guess it makes a lot of sense. While the Plague Priest supported the main army, which is mostly clan rats, but the Storm Vermin are in the back, and then the Hell Pit Abomination for little bit anti-large. Now the Hell Pit didn't get a ton done here, but he did get some work done in the end by dropping that Skaven slave that ended up going after the guns and stuff too. So managed to take down the Hammer of Witches and a gun, so probably just about weighs off his cost, depending on it. So anyway, I'm going to go save that replay. That was going to be Ungrim versus BBQ Python. Nice game. All right, folks, let's see who is next. I got to take Ungrim out of the list because he has gone. So we've got 4 players left, and we're going to have the Gentle Rat versus Fly on the Bread. Okay, Gentle Rat versus Fly on the Bread. I'm going to rehost. I'm going to actually remember to host as a spectator. Heirs Community, password is 1. Gentle Rat versus Fly on the Bread. If you guys are out there in chat, let us know. If you're not here, we will pick someone else to go in your stead. And if we can get the battle done quick enough, I want to get the last 2 players on stream as well. That would be great. Let's do... not Charno Valley. Trying to pick a map here. We got Gentle Rat. Okay, Dov says check Discord for the map list. And there's Fly on the Bread. Warner, if you want to check the builds, I got a space open for you. I'm going to go grab our map real quick so you guys hang tight. Dov says he put it in the Discord. Dov plays. Yep, here is the map. I'm going to copy this. Let's go Blue Reach River. Blue Reach River. Under the... huh? Oh, MP Blue Reach River, my bad. I forget those ones have the MP in front of them. Let's go Blue Reach River. Here we go. This is going to be Beastmen and Vampires. Oh boy. This could be tough for the Beastmen. The Vampires are a tough faction. Like any faction that can't get knocked out quickly. Fly on the Bread. Yeah, it's going to be a tough match for the Beastmen, but you never know. You never know. They've changed things with the Vampires over time. Back in the day, like Beastmen, boy, it was almost impossible to take down a Vampire player. Let's go. And of course, we have 2 players left. So I'm going to get those 2 players in the saddle if they're ready for the final game. So Baron Von Boot and Dov Plays, if you're going to be able to be around, you are the last 2 players from the random pick, saving the best for last, right? So Dov Plays and Baron Von Boot. Dov Plays and Baron Von Boot. Dov says he'll be here. Boot, are you out there in chat? If so, get to take on Dov. Alright, Baron Von Boot is there. So you guys are on deck for the final match of the night. It's been a good night. Everybody that was here is going to get a chance to play. Next time, we'll have we'll maybe change the rules up a little bit. And we'll do something similar. Always open to suggestions for community night. But hopefully you all enjoyed this one. And I'll try and not make community night all about me, right? It was community night. Sure, I played in a battle, but also I'm hoping that it means you all get to come be a part of the channel. Regina's wishing Dov bad luck. Uh-oh. Dov must have done something to the High Elves for Regina to be going that way. Holy crap, Taunt Shield? Another 20? Taunt Shield. You are way too kind to me. And Taunt Shield also sponsored the channel. I don't know how in the world I didn't catch that earlier. It must have been in the middle of a battle or something. Taunt Shield, thank you for sponsoring. Thanks for all the donations tonight. You are absolutely incredible. Don't know what to say. Taunt Shield, make sure you've hit me up on Discord with something. If you all can help me in chat, I'm going to go back and look too. I'd ask Dawn Shield about suggestions, about anything that they would want to see. Yeah, I'm in the Discord. It's so hard. I wish like it would highlight. Where in the Discord is it? Just regeneration, general selection. I'm trying to see some of the messages that Dawn Shield sent me here. Playing Age of Mythology with my friend, won't really be able to watch that well. Oh man, Age of Mythology is quite a game. Dawn Shield, thank you so much for the support tonight, and for the last one too. And welcome. I'm glad you get to have that awesome badge by your name from here on out. I gotta jump back into the game and cast this one, but yeah, Dawn Shield, I will look for you in the Discord. If you can, like, make yourself known to the mods so I can look for you. So, like, Warner or anybody else that's going to be out there in the mods, if you guys see Dawn Shield, like, make sure and tag me with his name in the Discord. Matt Devil, if you can't find the Discord, check the link that Warner posted in the chat earlier. And then on most of my videos, I don't think it's on this one, but most of my videos, it's up in the description. Hey, also, if Warner, if you're any of you, the other mods, like if Dawn Shield wants a title in the Discord, thanks for tagging. Appreciate it, Regina, Warner. Make sure he gets a title if he wants it. Dawn Shield says you're welcome for the support. My favorite YouTuber and make great content. I got you, man. Plus, all your content is family friendly, super chill. Well, thanks, man. I love making content for you. I really do. That's why I've been doing it for 10 years. Because I really do enjoy it. A lot. And I don't want to quit. Thank you so much for all the support tonight. I will look for you in the Discord. And if you have like a request or something, you can think about it. You don't have to tell me right now or anything. Yeah, if you want a title, so in the Discord they can give you like a title. Like you'll see some of the people over on like the right-hand side, they have a title. It's mostly for fun, and I think puts like a cool color by your name or something. It's up to you if you want it. Don't have to, but you can. You can make up a title. I think we have like all kinds of titles in there. They're pretty fun. Yeah, happy to take a video request or anything like that from you. And if you want to let me know in there, that's probably the best way for me to catch it because the chat through here is streaming quicker than I can keep track of when I'm commentating. So let's take a look at the armies. We're going to have a couple of Centaurs with throwing axes up front. We've got a Bray Shaman, Lord Beast. It's going to have Transformation of Caden. Wow. What are these other ones? I think a Wissen's Wild Form? Wissen's Wild Form's kind of made like a comeback in terms of use. And it is a pretty decent spell used at the right moment. Amber Spear. I honestly really like the Curse of Onrayr too in the right scenarios. We're gonna have some Gore Herds up front, and let's see, backline we got some Ungor Raiders, a couple of Ungor Spear, or at least one Ungor Spear, some Chaos Warhounds, Kazrak the One-Ionist Chariot, a Giant, the Gentle Rabbit. Got some bats coming overhead right now. There are 2 Fell Bats for the Vampires. We got the Dire Pack and a Black Knight moving this way. A Mortis Engine. We've got a Necrarch Vampire Lord here for the Vampires. Let's see what kind of magic we're talking about tonight. So we're going to have Invocation into Heck, Raise the Dead. Hunger is always a good one. Life Leeching, Curse of Undeath. Good stuff. Terrorgeist. Skeleton Warriors. I wonder if there's any Graveguard. Do not see the Graveguard. And then over here in the woods. Got a nasty little surprise hidden in the woods over here. It's going to be a Blood Knight. Beastmen not going to have an ambush here. And honestly, versus the Vampires, an ambush doesn't really work. The Beastmen in an ambush format have to do their damage and do it quickly. Got some piggly squigglies here too. The Arkansas Razorback Gore Herd. Woo Pig Chewy. Go Baconbacks. They were chanting. I like that. It almost sounded like Norska for a minute, but I was wondering if the Beastmen were having an identity crisis. I mean, these units ought to do pretty good versus the Vampire Infantry units. Vampire Infantry blows for the most part. The Mortis Engine is going to be a deciding factor here. And as with always with the Vampires, if you can't kill their Lord, their army is probably going to last too long for you to stop. This Giant will be one of the challenges for the Vampires to overcome. They have the tools to do it. There's a Terrorgeist and 2 Blood Knights. The infantry for the Vampires is weak, and they will have to use their mobile component effectively and decisively. The Pigs might be able to combine with the Ungor Spears to do some armor-piercing damage, but I mean, I think that the Beastmen are going to really struggle to take out the big units for the Vampires here. I think it's going to be a struggle. They have plenty of anti-infantry power. Their anti-large hitting power here is really all on these Centigores with throwing axes. Ooh, Blood Knights. Drop a big herd. That Gore Herd, big charge on the Gore Herd. They were braced. Ooh, an Amber Spear, but I think it got just as much of the Gore Herd as it did anything else. I mean, a pretty smart attempt to at least try and kill off some of those guys. The Bats are going to start swarming the Ungors. It's a good call because then the Mortis Engine doesn't have anything that can touch it, basically, right now. Combining the Pigs with the Ungor Spears is about the best chance they have over here. That Terrorgeist is going to be tough to take down. The Piggy's going to get in here and drop the Bats. That'll save some of the Ungors. And then the Bray Shaman's still very much alive. The Giant is now getting swamped by Blood Knights and a Mortis Engine. And here comes a Terrorgeist. The Vampire's going all in on the Giant. If the Giant goes down, I don't think that the Beastmen have a chance. Yeah, that Mortis Engine kind of wants to get away from the Giant. See, he's dropping some big damage, but he's taking a lot of damage. We got a transformation of Kadum here. See if that gets used effectively. The Giant needs all the help he can get. Here comes the Razor Gore Herd. That'll help. That's going to be some armor-piercing damage to help put these Blood Knights in their place. Terrorgeist coming in for another charge. The Bats have been pushed back, but not before they got an Ungor Raider. The Chaos Warhounds holding one of the Black Knights, at least temporarily at bay. It looks like, oh, a nice deal here. The Feral Manticore getting some work done versus the Mortis Engine. The Giant, though, in very bad trouble over here. He is just completely overwhelmed, and the Pigs ran away on him. Another Amber Spear, and that one was actually pretty good. Cut across there and did some nice damage. The Beastmen fighting ferociously for survival here. The Chaos Warhounds pinning down these Knights. Ungors coming back. Gore Herds coming back. Kazrak still in good shape. The Manticore has gotten some pretty significant damage done. But the Giant is KO'd, and that is a big deal for the Vampires, getting that Giant off the battlefield. But they are starting to lose some of their chaff. If they lose the Mortis Engine, could be interesting, but you still got a lot of terror to deal with as the Beastmen. And it's pretty mobile, too. The Manticore berserked and wasn't able to continue its attack on the Mortis Engine. I wonder if an Amber Spear would take out a Mortis Engine very well. So it's going to be another Manticore. I wonder if it is going to go for the Mortis Engine. That Mortis Engine has to die. Over here, the infantry, the Vampires, just barely holding on, but that's all the Vampires need, is they just kind of need it to hold on. That Feral Manticore is going to have to be careful. It's right up there with the Terrorgeist, and it's got Blood Knights inbound to support. I don't know if it can take off, though, as the Blood Knight's pursuing it. If it could get back in the air, it would certainly be safer, because then it could get another charge on that Mortis Engine. No, it's going to go into the Blood Knights. The Warhounds, I don't know if they could kill the Mortis Engine. Maybe worth a shot. Kazrak's still very much alive. The Necroc Vampire Lord is very much alive too. He is chasing the giant off the battlefield. Ooh, there's some Centaurs headed for him though. Oh, the archers are back, getting some good damage done over here. The Terror Geist though still in very good shape. And some of the Blood Knights are still alive. They got to deal with the Blackhorn Ravagers. Oh, Mortis Engine. Mortis Engine. Terror Geist is going to be pretty good against Kazrak though because he's a large unit. Oh, Mortis Engine down. That's a big play for the Beastmen. The Beastmen a little bit behind in the power bar. Ooh, the Giant came back from routing too. We've got more units back here. And the Vampire Chaff is pretty much gone. So now the Vampire is going to have to face all these Beastmen units without really any chaff. And that could get rough unless they can summon some zombies. The Throwing Axemen, this is going to be a great use for them. The Brace Shaman needs to stay alive. Anything can help here. Oh, Kazrak getting owned right now by the Terror Geist. He's, oh boy, not good for Kazrak. There's Blood Knights there. Oh, but the leadership on the Terror Geist starts to drop there as it pulls out. The Throwing Axe is not having a great effect on the Necroc Vampire Lord. There's quite a few Beastmen units back on the battlefield here, and that Terror Geist is after Kazrak. Just a few units to clean up here. That Summon Zombie, a very nice way to keep these units busy, even if it's just for a moment longer. The Vampire's going to need all the hit point chaff they can get. It's still calling it a pretty easy fight, or I say a pretty even fight, not easy. Oh, Kazrak taking a beating. It's dropping the power bar too. If the Beastmen can't do something about this quick, then they're going to get knocked out of the fight on leadership. The Terror is going to be rough to counteract. Kazrak needs to stay close, but he can't afford to get hit by that Terror Geist. If there were some Warhounds or something, or even at this point the Centaurs almost need to charge that. Yeah, here it comes. They need to just charge it and keep that guy on the ground and wreck his leadership. The Necroc Lord is a little bit far away. Here comes some Warhounds to help. If they can keep this Terror Geist on the ground, that's going to be a big play. A little bit of separation here for Kazrak. Better watch out. That Vampire Lord might have an angle. The Terror Geist is in trouble. Here's going to come a Summon, probably. Summon is going to be critical. Can it get the Vampire? Now remember, the Zombie Summons causes fear. There comes the Necroc Lord. Only 82 hit points on the Giant. Holy crap, this is close, folks. This is going to be a close finish. Oh, Kazrak with a risky charge, but the Giant also hits it. Oh my goodness, the Terror Geist taking a beating. Oh my goodness, the Beastmen trying hard to pull this back, but the Necroc Lord now after Kazrak. Oh man, a lot of Beastmen units terror routing. There's some Ungor spear herds trying to come back. There's a big terror rout. The Beastmen need to get out of that fight, regroup their forces, and keep Kazrak alive. If they want to have a prayer here. The Brace Shaman's actually back. I wonder if there's any magic. He has used a lot of magic. The Terror Geist is crumbling. It's going to charge in and probably immediately terrify these units. Kazrak has... oh, he might be able to charge and kill that Terror Geist. Probably not in one hit, though. Better to play it safe and try and get more units together. Oh, here comes the Brace Shaman. No, Brace Shaman. What's the Brace Shaman doing? Wissen's Wild Form. That's a pretty good cast, actually, probably, considering all things here. That's about the best those Centaurs with Throwing Axes can become. Oh, the Terror Geist is down. So the Necroc Vampire Lord is left alone. I don't know if he has any summons or magic left. That's going to be the big question. If there's not any magic left, and the vampires are going to find themselves in a world of hurt, I think. Did they get a bonus in the woods? Psychology. I don't see anything. I think the woods slows down big units or something. I think it was a mistake focusing the Giant so early. It may have been. It may have been. The Vampire needs the chaff into the late game. If they lose the chaff and they get forced into fights like this, it can get rough. Vampires heavily rely on chaff. This is a heck of a game right here. It's a heck of a game by these two players. Really fun play by both, but it does look like the Beastmen are going to turn around and be the underdog comeback here. Wow. That was a fantastic game from both players. Fantastic. That was fun. Alright, Dov and Baron von Boot. You guys hop on deck. Great game, the Gentle Rat. Look at the kills on his leadership there. Very nicely done. And then, boy, that Mortis engine, it got taken out there, and that was going to be rough. The Terror Geist, I thought he was going to terror out everybody and win that fight. So I was actually kind of shocked. I thought that the Vampires had it there for a second, because I figured that Terror Geist would just chain route everything because of the Beastmen leadership. But I guess that the presence of Kazrak was just enough to kind of hold on to all that. What a game by Gentle Rat and Fly on the Bread. Well played. Well played. Gentle Rat and Fly on the Bread. I got to go save that real quick. This is going to be my last one of the night. As soon as this next battle's over, I got to run, and we need to make it quick. Let's see. This was Gentle Rat and Fly on the Bread. Great game, guys. Great game. Alright, I'm going to host. So the battle is going to be up. Host. Password is 1. Heirs Community is the name of the game. And Dov and Baron von Boot, come on in. Get you some game on. And I've got to go get a map real quick out of the list. And we are going to take... looks like Pillar of Bone. Holy mackerel, Vinsul. Vinsul dropping 50 on me. Holy cow. Thank you so much, Vinsul. Life is good. I'm here having a community night with you all. And we are having some awesome battles. Some absolutely awesome battles. Dov plays. Waiting on you to jump on in. So if you see the match, go ahead and jump in here. There he is. We've got Dov plays. I'm going to go to Pillar of Bone. Pillar of Bone is the map. Vinsul, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for being such a huge supporter of the channel. That last one was intense, man. It was a great battle between the Beastmen and the Vampires. I was glad you could be here to watch it. Thank you for being here and supporting the channel and the stream. You're absolutely fantastic. You and Don Shield have been absolutely nuts lately with the amount of support. And Vinsul, are you in the Discord? If you are, again, if you want a title in the Discord, just tell the mods. They can get you a title. And if you have any video request, hit me up on the Discord. Let me know. Happy to do video requests for you or Don Shield. Let's get this last one started. What a night, folks. We've had some awesome battles here. Ungram with the 5 says just add another 0. Ungram, thank you so much, man. You're always here. Huge supporter, too. Thanks for playing in the battle tonight, by the way. That was fun. And Ungram, I still remember all those awesome times with you in the Ungram campaign. You know, trying to represent your Karat Kadrin properly. Which, you know, that huge war at the end of it. Part of me wants to go open that campaign back up and give it another few turns, because we had a crazy big war going at the end of that. Vinsul, thank you again so much. Thanks for being here tonight. Boy, it's hot here, folks. I'm running a 9900K, and whew, the baby's hot. Hey, are you still thinking about doing the co-op campaign with Mrs. Air? I am, Don Shield. And if that is your request, I can get it started with her. She asked me about it the other night, wondering if we were going to do it. I could give you all some options to vote on. Wicked put another link to the Discord up there if you all want to join, if you're not a part of it. Ungram says, I still wonder how you had that much army with so little territory compared to the other factions. You can get a lot of money going with the dwarves. Get a lot of money going. Looks like Vinsul and Dawn Shield. So I had some factions in mind. You all could help us pick one. I was thinking, for instance, like I want Mrs. Air to play as a lady character for fun. She'll probably like that. Not that she would insist on it, but I think she would like it. And I was thinking the Fey Enchantress, the Alariel the Radiant, or Queen or Crone Hellebron, Marathi. Who else am I missing? Am I missing any others? Oh, she could be Aranessa, or Silostra, Kalida. So, if you all pick a faction for Mrs. Air, I will probably pick a faction accordingly to try and be close to support her in the campaign. Polk Temp, thanks for the 5. AirCon 2020. I wish, man. That'd be way too much fun. AirCon. Oh boy, we've got a Natty Bubo sharpshooters deployed straight across from, and it's Dov plays. And should we be surprised that there's 3 Pistoliers there for Dov plays? We've got a couple of Storm Vermin here supporting 2 Warp Lightning cannons. There's some Storm Vermin with sword and shield in a second. 3 of them. Holy cow. The people with the heavy Skaven tonight. Tretch, Warplock Engineer, a Templehoff Luminarch in the back with a Bright Wizard, an Arch Lector, and the Royal Altdorf Griffites, a state troop army by Oh, he's going all in. He's right up in the face of these Natty Bubos, but the auto target was actually targeting a different unit. Natty Bubos has some decent armor. I don't know if these Pistoliers can take them down over here, especially with the Warp Lightning coming in. We'll see. They're definitely going to do some damage to the sharpshooters. Ungram Iron Fist says, she's Avalorn, you're Lothern. Wipe her out in 50 turns. No, we're not fighting against each other. It's a co-op campaign. But I'm sure she would like playing as Avalorn. Oh, wow, yeah. See, those guys are going to come off that fight. Skaven Slaves coming in here, blocking up these units. Arch Lector coming right in. Got some Storm Vermin going to be tough targets for these Empire troops to take down. There's some Empire Knights out here on the flank for Dov that he's going to need to get active into this fight pretty quick. Those Pistoliers got pooped on by the cannon. That's a tough thing for Dov right there, but he does have the Altdorf Griffites breaking through. They could certainly take a crap on those sharpshooters, but it's those cannons in the background. They're going to be dishing some serious damage to anything large that attempts it. There's a Witch Hunter back here with the Templehoff Luminarch, which probably got that shot on the Warplock Engineer. Yeah, if we look at the big scorch marks back here, I can assume that that's... Yeah, here comes the Lum. Oh! The Warlock Engineer going down hard to the Templehoff Luminarch. And look at these Empire Knights positioned for a rear charge. Good play here. Hit the Skaven Slaves. Pull through the spears. Leave the pursuing rats stuck on the spears. Solid play there from Dov. Those 2 cannons are still very much alive, though. Natty Bubos is now Ratty dead. I couldn't think of a good joke, folks. I apologize. You make up one for me. Fail. Ratty McDeadface? Something? I don't know. Natty Bubos. You guys work with it. See what you can do there. It's got some tough infantry left for the Skaven. There's a couple of Storm Vermin with halberds. That's going to be a tough play for those Empire Knights, but this Luminarch is in a great position to... I'm surprised the Warp Lightning cannons didn't try and get a shot. Oh my goodness. Did Tretch... How did Tretch get back here? He can't catch that Luminarch. Is it going to get netted? The Luminarch has a net. I just don't know if it's been used. The Luminarch could get caught if Dov's not paying attention, though. The cannons are down to the Empire Knights. Oh, is Tretch Boy going to kill himself a Luminarch? Will Dov notice it? The Skaven infantry is holding on strong, and the Bright Wizard, though, oh, he's about to take a big flaming dump on him, but it did a decent amount of damage to his own units here. It did decent damage to the Skaven infantry. Probably worth it still in the end. Yeah, okay, the Luminarch, Dov realizes it, and back here, the Storm Vermin comes to protect the cannons, and the Pistoliers are out. The Royal Altdorf Griffites trying to get loose out of these storm vermin. If they get a quick charge here, they should be able to KO the cannon. There's still a desperate infantry fight going on over here. Oh boy, Tretch. Tretch is netted, and he is staring down a Templehof Luminarch that has vengeance on the brain. But can it reload in time? Oh yeah. Luminarch's like, hey Tretch. Oh boy, that had to hurt. Yeah, Tretch he is feeling that one. He is feeling that one. So Tretch gets Luminarched. Can the Skaven keep fighting without their leadership? The Archlector back here, interesting pick. He's got the hammer and the, is that the prayers, like battle prayers or something, I think? Some tough infantry for the Skaven here based on what the Empire has, but there's still cavalry. The Luminarch can actually get a lot of damage done into an infantry blob if it gets the right shot. Did Tretch come back from routing? No. He's dead. I think, should we go look at Tretch's Luminarch singed corpse? He said, wait here, I'll go for help, but I don't think that help is coming. Braveheart couldn't super chat, so this is for Braveheart. Well, thank you, Don Shield. Thanks for the 5. Vicariously for Braveheart. Braveheart, thanks for being here all this time, too. Love having you here, Braveheart. You know it. Looks like Skaven gonna get routed by a very interesting army here from Dov Plays. I like this one. What an army. The Pistoliers, the Empire Knights, the Bright Wizard, the Archlector, the Luminarch. I mean, just stuff that... I mean, a Bright Wizard maybe, Pistoliers maybe, but I mean, such an interesting combo to see those. Not something that I would have thought of off the bat. Great game, Baron. Great game, Dov. I love the Tretch pick, too, and the Heavy Infantry. And honestly, the Heavy Infantry could work out occasionally, I think, against the Empire, because state troops just aren't that good. These cannons managed to get a hold of those Pistoliers early on and do a lot of damage. A whole lot of damage. And I was thinking that the Skaven had kind of jumped out to a very nice start there, and I think they did. It was just Dov came around with some key damage on this Luminarch that took down the Warlock Engineer, and then Tretch too. And I don't know if Tretch has some kind of sneaky ability. He probably does, but him getting that close to the Luminarch was really cool. But then the Luminarch saw him, netted him, and rip Tretch. You all can push F to pay your respects to Tretch in the chat. He is the most singed rat in the old or new world this night. Royal Altdorf Griffites, definitely a tough one for Skaven to deal with because of the terror. So always good to have terror in an army if you can. Got some good kills on the Warp Lightning cannons, considering that they got swamped relatively soon in the battle. Some of the Storm Vermin getting some good work done. Baron and Dog Plays, thank you so much for the battle. Thank you all for an awesome community night. Thank you to all those who donated and supported, played battles. Warner, thank you for helping to organize the armies and being an awesome moderator. I got a little present for you later, Warner, for helping to organize things tonight. And thank you everybody else for joining in. It was absolutely awesome. So thanks for being here tonight. I am going to go save that replay. But other than that, Heir of Carthage signing out, and I will see you all next week with some community game night. Can't wait to see you there.